Yo, what's up, fight fans? AJ Knows Boxing here. And y'all know what I do, so y'all know what this is. It's the Andre Ward, Paul Smith fight breakdown, man. I'm going to be throwing some clips in here for y'all, so just keep cool and let me get into it, man. We already know who Andre Ward is. Gold medalist, cleaned out the 168-pound division. The boy is still a WBA super middleweight champion, super middleweight champion. Y'all know how the WBA give it up. He's coming in here, man, June 20th in the Oracle Arena, his hometown, Bay Area type shit. And he's going to be facing Paul Smith. And what can I say about Paul Smith? I heard some people from Sky Sports compare Paul Smith to being like the motherfucking Gabe Rosado of the UK. And honestly, man, if that's the best he could do, he shouldn't be in the motherfucking ring with no Andre Ward. But honestly, I watched the Arthur Abrahams fight that Paul Smith soundly should have won. And I'm talking about the first Arthur Abrahams fight where Arthur Abrahams slept on him and let Paul Smith do what he had to do. And it was obvious, man. But, you know, it's politics in boxing. So they ain't gonna let no motherfucker Paul Smith be no Arthur Abrahams, man. And who the fuck is Paul Smith anyway to be thinking he gonna be beating champions and shit? But let's get into it technically. Honestly, man, being that this is Andre Ward's his first fight back from damn near a 2-year layoff, and it's his first fight back as a motherfucking light heavyweight, because this fight is at 172 pounds. I feel like this is the perfect opponent for him, man. Paul Smith, he looks like a bigger 68 pounder anyway. The boy damn near don't got no definition to his body. And you know, he doesn't look like he's in the best of shape. But you know what? Certain fighters fight better coming into the ring like that, man. Everybody can't be motherfucking Floyd. Everybody can't be Roy Jones Jr.'s. We need some talented, you know, big motherfuckers like James Toney running around. One of my favorite fighters. But obviously, man, Andre Ward checked in. He posted a picture on his Instagram, and we all saw the boy's weight. Andre Ward is still in peak condition. You ain't gonna catch Andre Ward eating no motherfucking Twinkies. You ain't gonna catch Andre Ward at no motherfucking Fat Burger. The boys with Virgil, the guys with his wife, and that's what I like about Andre Ward. We ain't gonna hear no shit about this guy chasing bitches at 3 in the morning, man. And that's why we should salute the man, because he's always working hard, handling his business. Being that he's handling his business, June 20th is just going to be a show of that. Andre Ward is a master of defense. As you can see in the clip right now, Andre Ward knows how to keep his distance. And you can see how he moves and his motherfucking mannerisms in the ring. He's a technician. Andre Ward is like James Toney, Bernard Hopkins, Roy Jones Jr. combined in one. He's more Bernard, but he got that athleticism of, Roy Jones, and he definitely got the defensive technical skills of a James Toney. And the best thing about it is he ain't imitating nobody in the ring. He has his own style. It's a mixture of everybody, but it's his own style. And that's one sign of greatness right there. Because every single great fighter has a signature style that we know them for. Andre Ward is no different. Paul Smith's best bet in this fight is to keep it close. And when I say keep it close, Paul Smith works best when it's actually a fight. But the problem with that for Paul Smith is Andre Ward is also a great inside fighter. As we can see in the clips against Chad Dawson, his last test against the 175-pounder, because Chad Dawson was the 175-pound champion at the time. Andre Ward he specifically knows what to do when he's in a tight position. That's why I repeat, the man hasn't lost since he was 12 years old. When Andre Ward's inside, he's not scared to fight inside. And when he's on the outside, he's even better, because he uses his movement and his range, being that he's a longer, thinner 168-pounder. I believe he's around 6 foot, 6'1". He has distance, and he always uses his jab to keep that distance, and that he's not in the ring against a technician. I feel like this fight will definitely go to a mid-round, mid to late knockout. Paul Smith has literally no chance of beating Andre Ward because everything that Paul Smith does well, Andre Ward will neutralize. Inside, outside, Paul Smith ain't fucking around with no Andre Ward. It's a great tune-up, and I believe Paul Smith will give his all in the ring just to fall to defeat by horrific knockout. I don't mean to bash no motherfucking Paul Smith, but just look at the boy's resume. He's lost to every single test that he's faced. He's been in the ring with fighters like Arthur Abrahams twice. He has fought James DeGale, and he's even fought George Groves. And what was the results of all of these fights? I'll wait, because I'm sure all you motherfuckers know. Paul Smith lost each and every single one of these fights. He's even lost a fight to a fighter that goes by the name of Stephen Bendel. And I'm not too fond of Stephen Bendel. Don't know who the fuck he is. But yet, he's lost to a Stephen Bendel. I'm not calling Paul Smith a bum. I hope that Paul Smith comes in there and looks good for a few rounds so he gets another fucking payday, he gets another champion, and he could have his career go on. But on June 20th, Paul Smith literally stands no chance. Being that Virgil told me himself that Andre Ward needs some rounds, I see Andre Ward knocking this boy out between 7 and 10, and going home, chilling with his kids, go to his church on Sunday, out with his kids, man, do some Son of God type shit, man. Motherfuckers know what I'm gonna be doing, man. I'm gonna probably be waking up from a hangover and shit, watching the fight, making my post-fight result video before I pass out. But make sure you subscribe to the channel right now. Like, the button's right there. Press subscribe. And make sure you like the video if you like the video. It's AJ Knows Boxing. Follow me on Instagram, Undisputed Boxing. Follow my Twitter, AJ Knows Boxing. We turning up, man. Following is growing, and we doing what we supposed to do, man. Doing what we gotta do, man. So make sure you do all that. Links in the description. And I'm out, man. 1.